In today's video, we are going to show you how to remove the inducer motor and the collector box. As always, start by removing the top compartment door. Remove the bottom door to kill the power. Once everything has stopped spinning, remove hoses and power plug or murrets going to the inducer. Remove the hose clamps around the inducer collar. Remove any screws or loosen any clamps preventing the exhaust pipe from moving. A nut driver with a rotational head is very helpful when working in tight environments like this. We'll leave a link to one so you can purchase your own. Let's remove anything mounted to the inducer body like these pressure switches. Remove all the securing screws from around the inducer. There is always one you miss, so look carefully before trying to remove with force to prevent causing damage. Pay attention to where the hoses went. Don't forget to take pictures to reference to later. Remove hose clamp holding the condensate trap. Now carefully and firmly remove the inducer. The rubber clamps and foam gaskets will need a little encouragement to be broken free. Take care not to damage anything during this process. You may have some water in the inducer. Pour this down the drain and give it a quick rinse out. Check for smooth operation from the wheel. Too much movement would suggest the bearings are faulty. If the motor is noisy, this could be the reason why. Remove the condensate trap. Now we can remove the collector box. Work your way around carefully, removing every screw. Firmly but gently remove the collector box. Try not to damage this gasket. If you do, and you don't have immediate access to one, in a pinch you can make one from high-temp silicone. Give this a rinse out to clear the debris. Unless you are replacing the box, then simply discard. Mop up any condensate water you may have spilt. It is acidic, which over time will rust out the metal. Now we have access to the secondary heat exchanger baffles. These should all be pointed down to encourage the condensate to drop into the collector box and not be pulled into the inducer motor. Now it's time to start putting everything back together. Get the collector box and locate it back in line with the screw holes. Replace every screw. If you're comfortable with a drill, use one with caution, as you can easily strip the thread on the thin metal. Best to use caution here and use a regular screwdriver if you're not familiar with this process. I always give the screw the last little snug up with a regular screwdriver to prevent damage. Replace the condensate trap. Ensure it has a small amount of water in there when replacing. Now let's put the inducer motor back in place. If you are putting a new one in, read the instructions carefully, as some have a restriction plate that have to be added to them and correlated with the furnace model number. Locating the inducer can be a little tricky, but you will know when it is in the right spot. It will fit snug in place and the screws will line up with the holes perfectly. If they don't, then reassess the position you have it in. Push the rubber boot firmly into the pie and inducer. Snug up the hose clamps to ensure there will be water and airtight. Reinstate the pressure switch and related hoses. Now is the time to check those pictures you took to confirm each hose is going back on the port it belongs to. If they go on the wrong port, the furnace will not operate correctly. Take a good look at your pictures you took and confirm everything looks the same as before. If you have an issue with the furnace starting, it will almost certainly be that something went back in incorrectly or in the wrong location. We will now turn the furnace back on and confirm correct operation. Always run your furnace after any repairs or service to confirm it is going to run. Never assume it will, as human error is a certainty for everyone, no matter how experienced. Please like and subscribe if this video gave you some value. Thanks for watching. Links in the description for tools required.